Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack corporate filings so you don't have to, and sometimes, just sometimes, we find something truly bizarre. Today we're diving into a filing from Parks America Incorporated, and let me tell you, this one has some interesting tidbits. Stick around to see if this Parks company is really growing or just spinning its wheels. Before we dive in, if you are new here and love getting simple, actionable insights from complex corporate documents, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're looking to connect with other like-minded individuals, join our Discord community, link in the description below. So, what we have here is a Form 8K filing. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about any major events that investors would want to know about right away. It is not a regular checkup like a quarterly report, but more like an emergency announcement. The main reason Parks America Incorporated is filing this report is to share some news about their financial results. They issued a news release on the 6th of February 2026, talking about how they did in their first fiscal quarter that ended on the 28th of December 2025 and what their financial situation looked like on that same day. Now, it is important to know that this particular information is being furnished, not filed. What this means is that the company is sharing this information with us, but it is not technically part of the official record that could be used against them in court or incorporated into other official documents without specific mention. It's like saying, here is what we're saying publicly, but take it with a grain of salt for legal purposes. To give you a little background, Parks America Incorporated is a company that deals in common stock traded under the symbol PRK on the OTCQX exchange. They are incorporated in Nevada and their main operational hub seems to be in Pine Mountain, Georgia. This filing is with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, which is the government agency that oversees the stock market and protects investors. Companies have to file all sorts of reports with them, and this is one of them. They are reporting on their results for the quarter ending the 28th of December 2025. While the actual financial numbers from the news release aren't directly embedded in this particular filing document itself, the fact that they are issuing a separate news release to deliver these results suggests they are trying to communicate something important directly to the market. This is often done to control the narrative and highlight positive aspects before they become part of a more detailed and potentially less flattering official quarterly report. Let's think about what this could mean. Companies usually issue an 8K like this to announce significant news, and in this case it is about their financial performance. We don't have the exact numbers here, which is a bit of a missed opportunity for us really digging into the juicy details. However, the fact that they're releasing this in a separate news release means they want investors to pay attention. Consider this, if a company is having a really great quarter, they'll want to shout it from the rooftops. If it is not so great, they might bury the details or present them in a way that makes them seem better than they are. Since this is a standalone announcement before a more formal filing, it makes me wonder what the real story is. Are they trying to preemptively manage expectations, or are they genuinely excited about their performance? When companies report on operations and financial condition, it's like giving us a snapshot of their health. It tells us how much money they're making, how much they owe, and if they have enough cash to keep the lights on and grow. For Parks America Incorporated, given it is a company that operates parks, we'd typically be looking at things like visitor numbers, revenue from admissions, concessions, and any other park-related activities. The fact that they are only releasing this information via a news release and not detailing it here means we can't do a deep dive into the numbers right now. It is like being told there is a delicious meal ready, but you can't see the plate. We have to wait for the full quarterly report, likely a 10Q, to see the actual figures. However, we can infer that they believe the news in that release is significant enough to warrant immediate disclosure. This could be a surprise surge in revenue, a new strategic partnership, or perhaps even news about their financial stability. Without the actual numbers, it's hard to say definitively, but the timing and the method of disclosure are certainly noteworthy. The filing does list an exhibit, Exhibit 99.1, which is the news release itself. This is the document that would contain the actual financial details we're eager to analyze. Unfortunately, it's not included within the text of this 8K report. Think of it like receiving an invitation to a party but not the full address. Another exhibit you'll see is Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This is a more technical piece of the filing aimed at making the data more machine readable. It's essential for data analysis and for regulatory purposes, allowing computers to easily pull and process information from the filing. It helps in creating structured data representations of the financial information. And then we have the signatures. This is where the company's authorized representatives, in this case Rebecca S. McGraw, the Chief Financial Officer, sign off confirming that they've reviewed the report and that it is accurate to the best of their knowledge. It is a formal seal of approval. Now, looking at this filing, We can't perform a deep financial analysis because the core financial data is in an attached exhibit that isn't provided here. This is a bit frustrating as the most interesting part of any corporate filing is usually the numbers. However, what we can surmise is that Parks, America Incorporated has something they want investors to know about their financial performance for the quarter ending late last year. From a strategic perspective, issuing an 8K with a news release about financial results rather than waiting for the 10Q suggests a few things. It could mean the results are exceptionally good and they want to capitalize on positive market sentiment quickly. Or it could be that there is a significant development, positive or negative, that requires immediate public disclosure. The lack of detailed financial tables within this 8K is a key takeaway. It means we have to wait for another report, possibly the 10Q, to get the nitty-gritty. Without those numbers, it is difficult to assess their financial health, profitability, or growth trajectory. We can't see if their revenue is up or down, if their expenses are under control, or if they have a healthy cash flow. So, what is my take on this? This filing is more of a signpost than a detailed map. It tells us that something is happening with Parks, America Incorporated's finances, and they want us to know about it now. The strategy of using a news release suggests they are actively managing their public image and investor relations. The biggest risk here is that we don't have enough information to make a solid judgment. We are left to speculate based on the fact that they chose this particular method of disclosure. If the news was terrible, they might have preferred to bury it in a longer report. If it's fantastic, they want to generate buzz. The opportunity, of course, is that they might be experiencing a period of strong growth. Investors should keep an eye out for the full quarterly report to see the actual numbers behind this announcement. Until then, any assessment of the company's direction is speculative. In conclusion, this 8K filing from Parks, America Incorporated, is an announcement of financial news, but the details are held back in an attached exhibit. We know they're reporting on their performance for the quarter ending the 28th of December 2025, and they're doing it via a news release. The lack of specific data here means we can't do a deep dive into their financials today. What are your thoughts on this filing strategy? Do you think they are announcing good news or trying to cushion bad news? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description. For more in-depth discussions, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.